Hello and welcome to the Basketball Addicts podcast.
Yeah.
And today we have a good one just like every other day. Today we're going to be talking about free agency and trade. So basically, NBA free agency is right around the corner. We're recording this about a week before free agency starts. And there's a lot of big people that are getting talked about. So we're going to talk about some moves that we think teams will make and where people will probably land and where we think things will happen. And then some trades that we think the NBA needs, some mock trades, some trade ideas that we have. So, this is going to be a fun one. We're definitely going to try to do our best to make this the best, free agency and trades talk that we can have. So, yeah, it's going to be exciting. So, are you excited about this, Chris?
For sure.
All right. Well, the first thing we're going to talk about right off the bat is a big thing everybody's talking about, and that's Kyrie Irving, man. Kyrie Irving is supposedly what the issue is with the Nets is that they're either not offering him the max or they're putting too many terms into his contract about like playing games and stuff like that has to do with his money. Mm-hmm. And he's kind of doing a power play, put out a list of teams that he would want to go to and, stuff like that. So what do you think about that Kyrie situation?
Kyrie could cause a domino effect, and this is the domino effect. The domino effect is that Kyrie leaves, Kevin Durant will leave.
Oh my God.
And then you're left with nothing because, you were great last year, great the year before, so you don't have any lottery picks. You don't have any future going forward at all. So then you're back at square one again. You lose all your stars. Hopefully you get something back in the trades, some sign-in trades possibly, but you're not going to get anything on the level of that. Mm-hmm. You're not trading stars for stars at this point because these guys have already said they're interested. So now you're playing with your nuts in a vice, virtually.
Yeah, I agree.
And then the Dame picture. Have you seen the Dame picture of him and Kevin Durant? Like, why would he post that?
No, I didn't see that. Dame picture. Oh, they talking together? That'd be crazy.
No. He posted a picture of him and Kevin Durant standing next to each other in a Portland Trailblazers jersey.
Oh, wow. That'd be cool if that actually happened. I think Portland definitely has the capital to send to a team like that.
If I'm Brooklyn, I'm worried. And if you're truly trying to make this work, I'm not saying just give the man what he wants, but do something. Like you keep these two guys together going forward. Yeah, you let them go, then you wasted money and you wasted time and you lost all three of your stars. Who wants to go to a place where they lost all three of their stars?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think this is just petty because I think most people would agree that the great stars in the NBA would get paid so much more than the max. Like LeBron James would probably be a $50 million man per year. KD would be. If it was like baseball where there's no max contract in the NBA, it would be ridiculous how much these top-tier guys would get paid. So my point in that is saying not every max player is equal because Chris Middleton has the max. Chris Middleton's like a borderline all-star in the NBA. So that contract gets floated around to a lot of people and not giving it to somebody who's a top 15 to top 20 player in the NBA just because out of pettiness, because you're a prisoner of the moment and he sat out games this year because of COVID is stupid. Look, it's understandable if the media is doing that because that's their job. Right? Their job is to be the prisoner of the moment. Your job is to run an NBA organization and not be the prisoner of the moment. I mean, the guy's top 20 player in the NBA, no doubt. That kind of guy should be getting the max. What is he, like 29, 30, 31? He's around that age range. Like, this is a no-brainer. This is like, you get whatever you want. But now that you're causing issues over pennies, basically, I mean, not pennies, but comparatively speaking, like this is a problem that did not need to happen, and this is an organization that needs stability, and having this was pointless because you can't. This is like signal. How many times you got to signal to Kevin Durant that you guys aren't a great organization before he leaves? Like this is just not a front office that understands winning basketball, that understands winning teams. And, even like keeping Steve Nash was a mistake. Like, that guy is obviously not an NBA coach, but they just kept him just because. And, I really think that this is a stupid thing. And the team that I think would be a perfect fit for him, and is the Dallas Mavericks. One, they can send back Jalen Brunson and Spencer Dinwiddie to sign a trade and the contracts to make it work. Secondly, I live in Texas. Trust me, the vaccine issue will not be an issue here. Okay? Yeah, bro, this is the most Republican state in the country. They will not give a flying FUCK. The man will be able to play any games he wants to. Look, this is just the state. One, there's no state tax. Two, Kyrie Irving would be in paradise next to Luka. Luka's the guy here, so he can be the two. All that stuff I hear people talk about, oh, he's going to think he's better than Luka, so he can't pair with Luka. Oh, they just went to Western Conference Finals. They can't pair with Luka. Mark Cuban is not that dumb to not be able to see that this team is not going to have anything moving forward if you don't make trades, if you don't make moves, and you don't improve the team. This team will never be an NBA championship team if they don't improve. So, I mean, getting Kyrie Irving, thank you, because I don't got to deal with the bullshit of the COVID stuff. Because look, Texas we haven't had to wear masks since last year. I moved down here to January of 2021, and I didn't have to wear masks.
Yeah,
it's 2022. The Brooklyn Nets are not letting Kyrie Irving play because of not wanting to get COVID test, get the COVID. What is the cure? The
shot,
the vaccine, the shot. Yeah, this is perfect state for him. Okay, they don't care.
Right,
he'll be able to play every single game. So, yeah. If out of the teams that have money, out of the teams that have stuff to send back to the Brooklyn Nets, because if you're sitting there with Spencer Dinwiddie, Jalen Brunson, and picks, that's not too terrible. Like, those guys are good guards. You know what I mean? They can still be a good team. So out of the list that was put out there, I think the Dallas Mavericks would be the perfect fit, because that COVID stuff is just not a non-factor. Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna go with the perfect fit. I'm gonna go with where I would love to see him play, and I would love to see him play for the Lakers. Let's go.
You know it, bro.
Reunite him with LeBron and AD. Make Cavs make the 2016 team 2.0. Go get another ring or two. Shut up. Be Robin. And enjoy your time in LA. Who doesn't want to be in LA?
I get it. Trust me. As a LeBron James lover, fanboy, I completely agree. A man can dream, Chris. A man can dream.
Go make Cavs 2.0, 2016 Cavs 2.0. Go get a ring, a couple rings, and be happy.
Yeah, I completely agree, Chris. Yeah. So that's our take about the Kyrie stuff. Yeah,
you're in LA. You went from one cold city to the next cold city to the next cold city. Come to where it's warm.
Yes, sir.
I don't even like it here. I'm in Cleveland. I don't even like it here.
Oh man! All right, you ready to transition to the next guy?
Yeah.
James Harden's probably another big guy that's going to be opting in. I'm guessing he's going to go back to the 76ers, and they'll figure out some sort of contract where they might not give him like the full max, because 5 years from now he's going to be a pretty terrible basketball player, like probably 38, 39 age-wise. So I think they'll figure out something, and he'll stay there. What do you think about that?
Yeah, he did say he was opting in. He said he's going to figure out a deal. He said he wanted to stay in Philly, so I don't see that changing. Am I truly happy about it? I mean, not really. Like, I'm a big critic of James Harden. I don't think that he fits really well with that team anymore. Mm-hmm. He's not really showing. He's slowing down in age, and I mean, I guess going forward, you kind of just throw all your chips on the table for Joel Embiid and just kind of try to put things around him that works. But eventually, you're going to have to move James. So I guess sooner rather than later might be the best move. Yeah,
I agree. I think they're going to stand pat there. Bradley Beal. Now,
he's gone.
Yeah, have you heard his number one team?
Who? Oh, Miami Heat, right?
Boston Celtics.
It was. Whoa!
I heard that the number one team.
Miami Heat.
I heard yesterday that was Boston Celtics. Wow. The number one team for if he goes into free agency is going to be Boston Celtics, and they're talking Marcus Smart and some salary to make it work.
Can we get a good role-playing point guard then if we give up Marcus Smart, please? Hello?
Guess what? Guess what 2 point guards are in free agency that I have on this list? Ricky Rubio and Rajon Rondo are available.
Rondo back to the Celtics?
That's what I think. I think Rondo, you sign those two guys to veteran minimums, you have your point guard position for what you need in about 5.4 seconds.
Yeah.
You want to
get Rondo back to the Celtics?
I think that's the kind of guy that they would fit for. Bradley Beal.
Does Boston still have love for Rondo? Please.
I think the reunion, it's been for long enough. It's been long enough. I think they love him now. Time separates teams when they get time separated from their great players. When something negative happens, usually they look better on them every single year. Yeah, I've heard that's Boston, and that is scary for the rest of the NBA because, dear goodness, that's a lot of shot creation. That's just, what are you going to do? Like, what do you do?
Boston. Boston.
Yeah.
Boston. Listen, well, this post is on TikTok, right? Let me know in the comments. I need to know. Does Boston still have love for Rondo or no? I gotta know.
Yeah, but I that's what I would do. If you're getting Beal, I'm going for the pure points, passing guys that can lower turnovers and be your role players because you don't need anything else. You don't need more than 10 points from your point guard position if you have those stars.
You don't even have to score to impact the game. You remember he had like a crazy number of assists in New Orleans, like 30 assists,
20 something,
points, like 20 something assists and 0 points. Like, bro,
that's Rondo.
What else do you don't need him to take a shot?
No, you don't.
You got Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and now Bradley Beal, JJB.
Yeah, that would be a combination that would scare the East. Better be packing it in. You know what I mean? You better be either going all in or you better be going all in the lottery for the next 5 years because I don't know how anybody's beating those three.
Yeah.
If that really works out. If that really works out, man.
You need to get in the mental gym. Tatum does.
Yeah. I mean, with Beal, bro, all you need is 20 points from each person. You're cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, dear God.
Man, that's crazy. Can we do that? I didn't want to keep asking. Does Boston have love for Rondo like that?
Yeah,
I don't know.
They need to.
I don't know.
Him and
they
Rubio.
Should, but I don't think they do.
Him and Rubio, man.
Rubio?
Point guard combo.
Yeah, maybe Rubio. If it doesn't go Rondo, maybe Rubio. But I think Rondo needs to come back home.
Yeah, I think having those two as your rotation, those two as your point guards, you're set. You're set for life. You don't need anything else. You need veterans. Yeah. All right.
Can we start a position? Rondo to Boston. Rondo back to Boston.
He might go there anyway. It's kind of what they need. The vet minimum.